All right, guys, welcome into today's video. We're here to talk about our baby. That's right, MMTLP slash NextBridge and MMAT. So let's get to it. First, I wanted to touch base on this video I did back on September 15th, just a couple of days ago, where Allie has this little timeline here for the spin out and sale. Now, keep in mind, this July 15th S1 was submitted, and September 5th was the S1A submitted with amendments. So September 5th, today's the 19th. That's 2 full weeks now since that has been submitted with the amendments. And this here was given timelines if when it gets approved, you have potentially however many days. We're gonna have to wait and see what those days are, but it should be like here any day, guys. I mean, we're thinking sometime this week. Like I said, we really don't know what's going to happen, but we're just waiting on the SEC to get us that approval so we can then start getting the dates and getting this timeline really accurate of when things is going to happen. So thank you to everyone that watched that video. All right, so let's take a look here and take a look at this, man, because the futures are ripping right now. So tomorrow is going to be an interesting day in the markets. S&P futures are up 14 points. The Dow futures is up 101 points. The NASDAQ is up 61 points. And the Russell is up over 7.3 points. Wow. So I think tomorrow we're going to see a pretty darn good day in the market, guys. But I don't know. A lot of people's thinking, will we get a market run up heading into elections? That's possible. Biden has said the pandemic's over and, we have nothing to worry about and inflation's going to be under control. I don't know if I believe that. Because the Fed's going to have to raise rates. We're currently over 8.3% on inflation, and we're only at like 2.25 or 2.5%. So we're short by like 6% of where we need to be. So we almost need that Paul Volcker situation to raise like 6% to get us up to inflation. And I don't know if a 75-point basis hikes here coming up, possibly here very soon, or 1% is really going to make a difference. But we'll have to wait and see how the market likes that news. But metamaterials today was pretty much flat for the day. It was up 1.89% during the regular hours, down 2.4% after hours. But looking at this here, we're probably going to have a good green day tomorrow if the futures stay this green. Average volume here is 6.2 million. We traded 4.2 million. Take a look here at MMTLP. I told you, man, these guys are going to be playing tricks on us. And like I said, this really ain't nothing to sweat in my opinion. I'm not sweating this. Down 2.5% today. Average volume is 324,000. We traded 127,000 shares. So pretty low volume as always. Yeah, I'm just super excited for this to get this S1A approved by the SEC, and then we're going to see fireworks, man. I'm just ready for this to happen. We've been doing this forever, it seems like, and we're just ready to get paid, ready to have this all happen. I don't know how quick a sale is going to happen, but man, I'm just super excited. I don't know. I just don't see how this can go wrong. I just don't. But I mean, there's always a chance it could, but I just don't see it happening. On oilprice.com, WTI crude sitting at $86.01. Brent crude at $92.27. Natural gas came back down at $7.87. Let's go take a look here at the Fintel real quick. Days to cover is at 6.17 days. The short interest percent of float is 9.3%. Go down here and take a look. Short shares that's available for tomorrow is 200,000. Back a couple days ago, you can see it was 0. So there's only going to be 200,000 shares, which if we have a booming green day tomorrow, that's not going to help get the stock down. We'll blow through that volume in no time. But interesting enough, the short borrower fee has been climbing. We was back in my last video, I think at a 10.13 or 10.5, and now we're at 11.5. So we did gain a percent. Hey, I'm happy. Gain a percent, make them pay more to borrow our stock, lend it out, whatever they're looking to do, make them pay. Now, this is very interesting. Pretty, for us, see something like a 45, that's kind of light. If we see a 30, we're like, wow, they really let off of us today. But FINRA short volume ratio is sitting at 45.79. And we don't have the aggregate yet. Now, I found this article here, and I just wanted to share this with you on Market Insider. This article was published on September 14th by Jennifer Soar. And here you can see Oil prices are headed to $150 a barrel as energy demand continues to outpace supply, JPMorgan energy strategist says. Down here is a couple key points of this. Oil could soar to 150 a barrel as demand outpaces supply, a JPMorgan strategist says. That's because companies aren't investing enough into future production, which promises a major supply deficit ahead. The U.S. can't rely on suppliers like OPEC to fill the gap, and we'll see oil prices soar even higher as demand grows. So just because you see oil down here in the 80s, don't mean it can't shoot back up to 120, 140, 120 somewhere we was at. I've always said I think sometime we'll see $150 barrel oil. A lot of banks was projecting that. We never did kind of get there. We did get up to like 120 range, I believe, maybe close to 130. But a lot of you got people at JPMorgan thinking that like this is really going to happen, guys. So we're gonna have to wait and see on that. I did see this tweet out here, and I just wanted to make a comment on it. So we got Yoda Pizza here, tagged Smokey Benham, saying, "Can anyone explain the cash credit I got on MMTLP? It's really weird because he sold all of his MMTLP months ago." And here, looks like Fidelity. It says, in lieu of FRX share spin, and it gives this number here, Metamaterials Inc. Preferred Series A, MMTLP cash. And I don't know if that's fractional or what this is, but here you can see, has all the details on here. Like when I buy from Fidelity, this is exactly what my stuff looks like. Gives you the date, the symbol, the description of it. It says cash 160. And yeah, I said here myself that like, I use Fidelity and I have not seen this before, and I tagged Fidelity any answers because I don't know. Here we got Benham saying, so it's saying he thinks he had a fractional share that wouldn't be counted during the spin out. I can't speak of timing or why it'd be paid now, but that's what in lieu of fractional means. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, and he says he has share lending off. So he says he sold everything, but he still got to pay out. And I think there was someone else that maybe tagged some people in that as well, that they got to pay out on that. So I don't know if there's something out there that was maybe a glitch or something on Fidelity. I'd like to hear something from Fidelity on that. I still hold all my MMTL. Well, I got MMTLP in Fidelity, and I got MMTLP in TradeStation. And I went back and checked my history. I haven't got anything like this for my MMTLP, but I haven't sold anything either. As you know, I was buying those MMAT1 options. I called and exercised those options back in the day to get TRCH preferred shares, which then converted over to MMTLP. And then, of course, I was buying MMTLP when that was trading on Fidelity. And I haven't sold a single share of MMTLP in either one. I've only been buying. I never sold ever. I've only bought. And I stopped buying on Fidelity because you got to do the phone call and all that when I can just go by a TradeStation, buy it in 2 seconds, and be done. All right, so there's a couple quick things here on Twitter I do want to share. I thought this meme was pretty funny. Talking about the crypto crash. As you go, oh, Smudge Lord here, and the woman yelling at him. We love this stuff. You said buy crypto. He said no. I said buy crypto. So pretty funny there. As you can see, not financial advice. He said buy crypto, not buy it. That's pretty funny. And I wanted to give a shout out here to Michael J. Kramer, has some excellent charts. And I want to talk about this because I did go in and buy some VIX today. I don't know. The market getting this little bull rally, as you're going to see here. I just think there's going to be more pain in the market. I think we're going to go into a huge earnings recession. So, as you see, the white there is the current VIX, and the blue is the VIX from 2006 to 2009. And we're pretty similar paths as the up and down in these charts here. And it's just very close. Now, I'm not saying the VIX is going to shoot up here to 80, like what it did back in 2008. 2008, you had the housing crash, the banking financial crash. But could the VIX spike up to 20 or 30? Possibly. Could the VIX hit a 40? Possibly. If there's some kind of crazy news from the Fed or some kind of, unexpected news comes out, what if they do hit us with Paul Volcker and shoot us up to 8 or 10% on interest? The markets would freak and the VIX would spike. So Currently what I'm doing is buying a little bit of the VIX, nothing crazy. Yes, ticker symbol UVXY. You can't technically buy the VIX, but you buy UVXY and it follows this here. And I'm just kind of buying that as a hedge against the market. I am looking into a couple other things with MMAT. I'm going to come out in a later video and share those thoughts and opinions and see what you guys think about it as well. And yeah, so just saying I'm here buying a little bit of UVXY as a hedge currently in this crazy market until we start to settle down, and I can sell it back whenever. I don't think the VIX is going to go much lower than where it's at. I currently got it around a little above 10 bucks. If it goes down 9 bucks, I'll just buy a little more as a hedge, and if it shoots up, I'll just sell it out for some profit. That's kind of the thing here to do. So, all right, guys, that is all I got for you in today's video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I'll catch y'all next video, guys. Peace.